teeth. So. Hi, new month and new setup for a while at least. I'm Irene and I thought it would be a fun way to hang out and get to know each other a little bit better. In this box, I've got a few things you may have seen pop in and out of the backgrounds of my previous videos. Assuming you're like me and you love to peek at what is in other creator setup. While we unbox them, I'll tell you some stories about where and when I got them and what they actually are. Quick teaser, they are all from Japan and I have picked 5 of my favorites. So get comfy, get a cup of tea and let's dive. Shinto Torii. This one is special. Look at this. That's from the other side. I got it this tiny shop at the top of Fushimi Inari. Let's keep here. So what's Fushimi Inari and what's a Torii? Torii. Fushimi Inari Taisha. It's a massive shrine dedicated to Inari. It's super famous and it stretches from the base of the mountain all the way to the top. There's a really good chance you have seen it, or at least a part of it, in the movie Memories of a Geisha, or Memoir of a Geisha. At Fushimi Inari, there's 1,000 of these torii gates, which are seen as spiritual purification as you walk through them. Traditional, you are not supposed to go straight through the center, but that's just a little fun fact, and basically just few people cares about it, so don't worry, it's just me being nerdy. What I remember most about Fushimi Inari is like the smell of nature that gets stronger as you climb, the streams that suddenly appear, all the little detours you can take, and the amazing view on the top. It's usually super crowded. If you want to visit, you really have to manage your time well. But if you're in Kyoto and you're really up for a serious stairs workout, it's 100% worth it. So let's put it here. This was a limited edition. Okay. I will make this part like this. Consider all of this like one. And speaking of things that go and come with seasons, let's talk about convenience snacks. The one that you grab at 10 p.m. when you're craving something sweet. One of my favorite snack is from Häagen-Dazs Japan. Let me describe it first, okay? It's a matcha flavored ice cream topped with a mochi and atsuki. Here's the label because of course I saved it. So see? I searched high and low for it this summer, but nothing. Just plain matcha flavor. I guess I was off by a season, probably. But if you're traveling in Japan, you can totally find amazing matcha parfait. Another thing that I love is collecting Starbucks cups from around the world. I have like these ones, also these ones. Japanese ones are so pretty. Let me show you. Caffè latte. For example, caffè latte, one of the most famous Starbucks cup I guess you can find in many supermarkets right now. These are 2 Japanese versions. And this one is my trophy cup. It's from the Hanami season of 2018, 2019. Hanami, it's like watching the flower of the sakura tree. Hanami season is when the cherry blossom bloom. It's a sakura and strawberry flavored milk. And yeah, it's amazing as it sounds. However, if you're around during that season, try it. So I don't know how to call it. This is the back and this is the front. I guess I can define it mini furoshiki. That is the kind of tissue that you can use also to wrap up gifts in Japan. I got it in 2019, but honestly, I don't remember the exact area. Good thing about Japan is that a lot of souvenirs are seasonal. So what you find one year, you may not find the next one. I love it for a few reasons. The deep blue color that had a special meaning for samurai. The traditional kamon or family crests of samurai clans. I don't know why there's a tower here. That's not a crest. These circular symbols. I like this one here. So, let's move to the next. This small guy here. What do you think is it? Oh, cutie. I'll tell you. It's like this little guy or little girl, I don't know, but I guess a guy since it's a dragon and it represents the male masculine energy. So I got it in 2023 in Kamakura. As I said before, it's not just a decoration. So see, if you put the red string here, come a photo slip predicting your future. I leave the slip on the screen. If you want to make a screenshot, read it or translate it if you're able to. I used Google Translate. I hope you can read it. So, even though now it's pretty touristy, I love Kamakura. I usually take one of the first train in the morning from Kyoto or from Tokyo. Tokyo is way closer, and wander around, leaving usually when the big cross starts rolling out. If I remember correctly, most of the shops open at 10 a.m. Speaking of tourism, I've really noticed how crowded places have become compared to the pre-pandemic times. So to really experience a place, if you just want to visit it, it's okay, but if you want to experience it, to feel it, maybe you need a little bit of peace. And when it's packed, it's not easy. I like bleach, enough said.